Hello, I'm Bryan Cassady. I'm author of the book Cycles. In this short video, I'd like to explain how to get started with the alignment canvases. You can download these canvases at the following link, www.tiny.cc/cyclesalign. When you open this link the first time, you'll be invited to set up a mural account if you don't have one already. Then when you log in, you will see this mural canvas. It might look a bit scary at first, but there are step-by-step instructions, and you also have this video. In this video, we'll explain a 5-step process to build organizational alignment using this part of the mural board. You can also work chapter by chapter using the chapter canvases on the top, or you can download the canvases in PowerPoint format if you feel more comfortable with that. A good place to start this video is a question. Why does alignment matter? The answer is simple. If you don't know where you're going, chances are you will not get to where you need to go. Alignment is the foundation of innovation success. It's about finding what is important. That's your mission. It's about matching your mission with real market needs and making sure there's a real job to be done. It's about how you will best deliver and capture value. It's about an honest assessment of who you are. And it's about putting these ideas together into a plan to move forward. Going step by step through these canvases, you'll be able to identify one or more true norths. A good true north objective is something your team can work on together. It's something so clear they will know what to do next without asking. When people know what to do, autonomy works. But autonomy without clarity does not work. In a 4-year study with over 400 companies, we found that autonomy is actually negatively correlated with innovation results. The reason is simple. In most companies, there's a lack of clarity. When people don't know what to do, they do not do the important stuff well. Just how big an issue is organizational alignment, or should I say lack of alignment? In a recent study run by PwC, PricewaterhouseCoopers, they found that only 55% of middle managers can name one, yes, even one, of the company's top 5 priorities. You need to ask an important question. If people do not know what they're doing or why, how can they possibly do things right? The good news is that when people know what to do, autonomy leads to better results. We've seen when companies get their customer focus right, which is the cornerstone of alignment, autonomy leads to better results. One of the biggest challenges in business is we often think we're very clear about what we want to do. The issue is, an idea in your head does not go automatically into other people's minds. A good way to make sure you're clear is to write your objectives as true norths. There's a blank true north canvas on the right side of the canvas. In another video, we'll explain how to use this tool to make your objectives clear in any company. We'll give you a link where you can find this video and other tools at the end of this talk. In our canvas and our book, we provide a step-by-step process. Step 1, focus on what do you want to do. This is your mission. Step 2, there's a check to see if your what has value, if there's a job to be done. Step 3, we look at how you can deliver more value or extract more value by fine-tuning your business models. In step 4, we look at how you might deliver this with your current company culture or an adapted company culture. Then in step 5, with these thoughts in mind, you write up your true norths to share. Let's look at this step-by-step process. The starting point is you need to know what you want to do. This is your mission. A good mission is based on something you think is important, something you can do, and something people are willing to pay for. Our step 1 is a lot like a simplified ikigai. This might look too simplistic, but you might be surprised how little alignment there is in your team about the most basic parts of your business. Work together to fill in the top 3 boxes and use this to write a simple mission statement that all of you can agree on. Once you have your mission, it's important to make sure that your what has value. This is step number 2. The best way to make sure there is value in what you want to do is to make sure there's a job to be done. A job to be done has a common form. It's a when, it's a situation. It's about what people want, the motivation, and the expected outcome. If there's a job, all 3 things are there. Equally important, you need to look at how your customers might measure progress, who's the competition, and who or what they would need to hire you. Alignment is an iterative process. In step 2, you should have identified that you have a job to be done that somebody cares about. Take a minute to see if this is in line with your mission. If not, it probably makes sense to update your mission or think about your job in different terms. The best way to do things is to think of the whole alignment process as an iterative process, going forward and going back. When you've done things right, all the parts will fit together. But don't rush the process. Make sure you get each step right before you move on to the next. Let's assume your mission and your job to be done are aligned. You're ready to move to step 3. The goal of this step is to make sure you're focused on identifying the best ways to deliver value and extract value. Innovation is about value creation, but it's also about value extraction. It's about getting paid for what you do. Business model innovation is a powerful way to innovate better because the core driver of value creation and value extraction is your business model. Almost any business can be split into 4 parts. It's about who you are serving, what you're offering, how you deliver it, and how you extract value. A sustainable business model is usually different in at least 2 ways from the established competition. The easiest way to find a sustainable business model is to look at the established business models in your industry and your current business model, and then look at challenges and opportunities with these business models. Try to come up with ways you could improve your business model. Ideally, you're looking for at least 2 ways to be different. Thinking conceptually about your business can be hard, but some tools can make it easier. One tool we'd recommend is the St. Gallen's Business Model Navigator. They've identified 55 different business model patterns, which explain over 90% of business model innovations in the last 150 years. What you can do is look at their cards for inspiration. See how people are doing things different. Then use this as inspiration to change or adapt your current business models. You can order the business model cards online, but you don't need them to move forward. Just think about how different companies are shaking up their industries by changing who they are serving, what they're offering, how they deliver, and how they extract value. Done right, you should try to come up with at least 2 ways to improve your current business model. The last stage is looking at how you put it all together. Even if you have a powerful mission, you're delivering the right jobs, and you have the right business model, you need an organization ready to deliver. Take some time to write down who you are today and who you need to be tomorrow. This will lead to some organizational growth objectives. You might decide this is what you need to work on before you start working on any specific projects. During this alignment process, you'll probably identify challenges in many areas. It might be what you do. It might be how you do things. It might be who you are. It might be all of these. All of these challenges can be turned into true north objectives. A natural tendency when you have a lot of challenges is to get overworked and start working on everything. But if you want to be effective, you need to focus. The best practice we've seen is 1 to 3 objectives, and preferably just 1. If your team is going to be doing a sprint, make sure there's only 1 objective you're going to be working on. When you've decided where you're going to focus, the last step is to write up your ideas so they can be shared. We'd suggest our True North tool. You'll find a blank version you can fill in on the right side of the canvas. By its very nature, innovation demands that people are given autonomy and the freedom to be creative. Without focus, autonomy can lead to internal competition, conflict, wasted time, and resources. Alignment is a way to drive action. It compels an organization to consider fundamental questions of why it exists, where it is now, and where it wants to be in the future. This focus is motivating and ensures that everyone is working towards the same vision of success. In addition, it helps everyone understand where you're going and how they can contribute to moving things forward. Getting aligned might look hard, but the alternative is harder. Working without alignment is a surefire recipe for wasted time and effort. Alignment is the cornerstone of innovation success. It's the foundation on which everything else is built. If you go step by step, you'll be surprised how easy it can be to deal with the big questions. My final word of advice to you is don't sweat the process. Go step by step. Trust the process. Here's another link for the alignment canvas, www.tiny.cc/cyclesalign. If you'd like to learn more about building alignment or the whole innovation process, buy our book. Go to our site, www.thecyclesbook.com. On this site, you'll find free sample chapters, 29 easy-to-use canvases, and other tools you can download for free. You'll also find a video on how to write a true north to get any organization aligned for the future. Good luck, and may the force be with you.